Hello, I'm here with my friend from Canada. He's Tyler. He's very talented. He's an English teacher. How are you today, my friend?
I am doing fantastic. How are you doing?
Great. Tell me, please, why did you decide to be an English teacher or teach English on social media at such a very young age?
Yeah. So I just got my first experience teaching English in the last few years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was volunteering at a children's home in Mexico, actually, teaching
Mm-hmm.
English.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I got started teaching English.
Mm-hmm.
And then while I was there, I ended up getting really sick for a few days. And I was bored, and I finally caved and I downloaded TikTok. Even though I always swore I would never download TikTok, I did. And I decided to post a video
Mm-hmm.
just explaining about a common mistake I kept hearing the Spanish speakers they're making when trying to learn English. And it got
Mm-hmm.
some positive feedback. A couple people asked
Mm-hmm.
me for more videos. So I
Mm-hmm.
posted more, and it just grew from there.
And how did you feel when it all started to blow up?
It felt so funny. Like I never dreamed that I would be making content on TikTok. Just
Mm-hmm.
never crossed my mind before. And then
Yes.
all of a sudden, here it was, people asking me for more videos, giving me ideas of other things they wanted to learn about, and it's just gone crazy
Mm-hmm.
from there.
Mm-hmm. And how is it for you to be a non-native Spanish speaker recording videos and teaching English in another language? How is it for you?
Yeah, I still do most of my content purely in English, and then
Uh-huh.
I just throw in some Spanish phrases here and there just
Yes.
to help them along.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also in the process of learning a language. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I talk about the fact of the difficulties I've had trying to learn Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's something nice I can relate with people
Mm-hmm.
in the journey of learning a new language. So I'm no expert in Spanish. I'm an intermediate level myself, and I'm just happy to help people around my level in English improve
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
where they're at.
What made you fall in love with Spanish?
Mm, the very this is actually kind of funny. The very first time I really had an interaction with the Spanish language is when I
Mm-hmm.
went to resort in my first year of university. I went to
Mm-hmm.
the Dominican Republic,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, the first thing I learned to say was "Una cerveza con hielo, por favor."
Wow.
Like most people coming from Canada or the United States, that's the first thing
Mm-hmm.
we learn, to our shame.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, hey, this is fun. Like, it's cool learning another language. It sounds like such a beautiful language. Like, it just flows so easily. I
Mm-hmm.
want to learn more.
Yes. Awesome. What about Mexican? Ring any bells?
Mexican, yes. So I started on TikTok with the name Pelirrojo Inglés.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know why I got the idea Pelirrojo. Who knows? But that's what it was. But I recently came back to Canada again, and I was talking with one of my friends who is a Mexican, and he has experience teaching languages as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking it would be really cool to add the dynamic of having a Mexican join me in creating content
Mm-hmm.
because it's just a cool duo to have a native Canadian English speaker and then a Mexican who has already learned English
Mm-hmm.
very well. So we formed a new thing called Mexican,
Mm-hmm.
like Mexican, but with a Y because Mex represents him, the Mexican, E
Mm-hmm.
and can, Canadian,
Mm-hmm.
Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
So we just launched our YouTube channel under that
Today.
name, Mexican English. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And we're also going to be launching a podcast, and we
Mm-hmm.
hope to drop new videos every Friday and a new podcast every Friday as much as possible,
Mm-hmm.
helping intermediate and advanced English learners.
Yes. Awesome. I wish you all the best with this. Why have you decided, you and your co-host, to go on YouTube with this project?
Right. First of all, thank you. Any compliment from you is so great because you also make so much good content for so long already. So it's an honor. But we decided to expand to YouTube just because it allows for deeper explanations of some of the topics. On TikTok, I make videos, and a lot of times they're really short. It's just a quick point, and it leaves lots of open questions and not always the opportunity to fully explain everything. So YouTube is a nice platform to go a little deeper into that. And then with the podcast, we're hoping to just show people what it's like to have a regular conversation, full of slang, totally natural. This is how we talk, and try to talk and sound a little more natural themselves.
Yes. How does it feel for you to be a Spanish speaker and to learn a second language for such a long time and be so passionate about it?
Yeah, I still struggle with the idea of calling myself a Spanish speaker because my level is still fairly basic, but I can definitely have conversations pretty easily. So I don't know, coming along. But yeah, there's something fun in the journey. It's difficult, it can be frustrating, but it's also so satisfying seeing the growth and being able to communicate with new people. And I just hope I can help other people be able to do that too.
We are on the same page. I agree with you 100%. You talk about Mexico with such an appreciation. Do you have a special relationship with that country? Why is that?
Yeah, I do. I first went there 4 years ago for 4 months, and I studied at a Bible school there for the 4 months. Got to know the culture, got to know the people, got to eat the food. My goodness, the food there, so good. And yeah, I just started to fall in love with the culture. I feel like the people are so friendly. There's so many things to see in Mexico. It's such a strong culture. And yeah, that's when it started. I went back for another year volunteering. I was in the city of Querétaro and traveled a bit more. And it's just such a beautiful city, such a beautiful culture. And the people are just, I don't know, I love the people.
Yeah. How do you see yourself in 5 years?
The dream in 5 years is that I'll be able to focus even more on just creating consistent, high quality content. Just put all my energy into working on the podcast, creating better YouTube videos. We're just starting, so things are still a little rough around the edges, but in time, hopefully, we'll be making some good content.
Which platform do you prefer most? Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, podcast? Which is your favorite?
I've been on TikTok the longest. That's the one I've been most active on. So right now, I never thought I would say that, but it's probably my favorite. It's just the easiest way to reach the most people quickly. But I'm starting to love YouTube. I think it offers the opportunity to tell the full story of what I'm trying to teach.
Yeah.
And we haven't started with the podcast yet. We're going to record our first one in a few days. I think I'm going to love that. Like, I love just talking, having conversation, telling stories that people can learn from.
I can tell. Yeah.
I think that's going to be really fun.
Yes. Well, I think we're getting to the end of the interview, and now we're going to go to the rapid round game that everybody loves.
The rapid round. Okay, let's bring it on.
So the first one is Spanish is
beautiful.
Life is
fun.
Friends are
amazing.
Social medias are
tiring but helpful.
The most beautiful word in Spanish for me is
tacos.
Food. The most beautiful word in English for me is
adventure.
Nice. My next station will be
I have dreams of going to Norway.
Awesome. Now you can ask me whatever you wish. Go ahead.
Okay. Your favorite English word?
Tomorrow.
The last book you read?
When bad things happen to good people.
Oh, I've heard about that book.
Yeah.
Your favorite place that you have visited?
New York.
What language would you want to learn next if you could just learn it?
French.
Yeah. Your favorite food?
Brazilian staple food, rice and beans.
Yeah. All right. I'll give you one more. Your favorite singer in English or band?
Madonna.
Okay.
I went to school to learn English because of Madonna.
Oh, wow. Okay. Big inspiration.
My passion for English started because of Madonna. I think we have gotten to the end of the interview. For every guest, I have a sentence, a quote, a takeaway. And for you is you are far too young. You're very intelligent. You make awesome content on TikTok. Actually, I found you on TikTok and I invited you for this interview. It was amazing talking to you. I think you have a very lengthy career with social medias because you're not camera shy, as I still am. And I think that your YouTube channel and the podcast are going to be awesome as well. I wish you all the best, and I hope we can record many more things in the near future. It was a pleasure to have you here today, and I like telling stories like yours from people who have something to contribute to the world right now. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you. Also the same to you. I think your
Yeah.
platform is so cool. That you tell the stories of other people and promote learning across the platform for everyone. That's awesome. So all the best with that.
It was really great to have you on the channel for this interview. Thank you so much for your time and just keep doing the awesome things that you've been doing. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Thank you for reaching out.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for watching this interview. I hope you enjoyed it. It was my friend Tyler from Mexican, the YouTube channel, and say the name of your TikTok.
Pelirrojo Inglés.
Yes, awesome. So see you next week. Thank you. Thank you, Tyler.
See you.
Thank you.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Hello, it's Rod's friend here, Gino from Real Everyday English. Sorry for interrupting your video. I just want to make a quick recommendation that you subscribe to Rodrigo's channel. He's an amazing guy, he's so humble, he's so dedicated, and he creates absolutely fantastic content. Sorry for interrupting your video. Don't forget to subscribe. See you people soon. Bye bye. God bless.